That just ended. But there were two alien boys for some reason.
As much as I don't mind going to Mary Mountain, I'll just go to random.
How's everybody
Hot
doing
tub
tonight?
Good.
I guess I could be good because I, been slowly mentioning to you that I won't be as busy I'm going to be doing with anything game related because something very, very big, not possibly life changing, will happen to me. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that if anyone's really curious what that is.
Hopefully it's something good.
No, it has to do with my health and body. I'll just leave it at that. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, but this has already happened to me several times in my life, so it's just that time where I could do that. So like I said, if anyone wants to know more, sure, but I don't want to say all of that stuff. If everyone wants to talk about direct a bit, we can do that, and I can answer anyone's question if they're curious.
Hopefully all is well.
Yeah, and that's why I've been so busy lately, because I've been trying to make sure to take care of all that stuff before this somewhat life-changing event. I've been so busy.
I feel like it's probably something surgery related.
Yes. And this is a surgery I've had several times in my life, so it just happens once in a while. It's not like I can predict when it happens. When it happens, I just have to go for it. So, like I said, I don't mind talking about it, but I said, anyone wants to talk about the direct first before we get into that? Sure.
Well,
Of course.
if anything, hope it works. Hope things go well with you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh crap, I can't see the train.
Ow.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I gotcha. Wait, I'm still in second?
Yeah.
Go, Red Shell.
You have so much to look
Another
forward
one.
to.
Oh, good.
For sure. Where you think you're going? Wait, where's that Red Shell going? I want that. No, Red Shell. Go! I'm gonna go, Gadget.
No.
Oh, go.
Feel something.
Gadget.
I came in fourth last time. Come on.
Dang it.
Not
I had
this.
so
Still
many red
fourth.
shells.
Jeez, everyone talked about it in the direct. Do I have to do all the talking?
No, I'm excited for Super Mario RPG.
Woo!
Yeah, a lot of Mario games.
So,
It definitely is.
It's different, though.
I was gonna say, which one? The people who are here, who they're more excited for? Super Mario Bros. Wonder or Super Mario RPG remake?
Yes.
I
don't know.
If anything, I think I'm definitely gonna buy another voucher.
Well, I know you can. Yeah. I know you can buy multiple vouchers, and obviously the saving, not that they say even slightly stacks, but it's like the games that were out when they were doing it is like I have most of them already, which was already kind of a Switch problem with me in before you even getting my OLED and all that kind of stuff. But I'm definitely using the voucher to get those two prominent Mario games for sure. The only thing is, and I don't think anyone really has the answer to this because I don't think there is a solution, is that if I get the voucher to get both Super Mario Wonder and Thing, and I want to get them at the same time, I have to wait until Mario RPG comes out to get both of them, because I can't get the voucher to get one game and then wait, because you have to get both of the games at the same time that are available, right?
I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
I mean, I would have thought that you get the voucher, you can use one now and then one later.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, like you can you use them whenever you like, as long as it doesn't expire.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
know about the yeah, because like I can get it now and not use it, but I'm just saying that the two games have to be available. Because like, say I wanted to use the voucher the day that Super Mario Wonder comes out on October the 20th, you have to get another game that's already available, and Super Mario RPG is not going to be available till November the 11th. I don't want to get the voucher with both of those games, so meaning that means I have to wait till Super Mario RPG to get both of those games. I don't think there's a way I can just use like half of the voucher and then wait for the other game to come out a month later. I don't think there's a way around that.
Huh.
If there's anybody
Yeah.
out there that can confirm that,
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, because I sort of asked it in the director, but obviously, you know, I read the line and it's get lost, and then I could probably search for it online. But
Fred.
it makes sense that it wouldn't. What else? Hit me. It makes sense that it wouldn't work. But it just sucks to know that okay, yeah, there's nothing really to spoil with a 2D Mario game, and I was like, I have to wait almost a month to play that game just because I want to get both of those in the voucher. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Dang it.
Haha. Thank
Wow.
you.
Yeah, but to answer my own question that I said that to everyone. I think not to say everyone will agree, and not to say there's really nothing to disagree if I even say this. Like, I'm really excited for Super Mario RPG. Like, people who grew up in that time just like know that feeling, and even if you haven't and you heard about it, I think people are excited for it too, unless you don't like RPGs. But not to say that's besides the point. But yeah, I'm really excited for Super Mario RPG. Not to say that if it wasn't looking or remade the way it was, sure, but it looks beautiful, and it looks like it also will play beautiful. Plays the same gameplay wise, with some nice flourishes in the battles and all that kind of stuff. So, and actual cutscenes too. Which is going to be weird seeing all those cutscenes, but no voice acting. Because it looks like those cutscenes could look like it could use some voices.
It's the emotion of the animation. Animation.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mario didn't talk, so.
True.
I can't wait to see the Axum Rangers.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that like the way that Mario talked back in Super Mario RPG is what Link stole in Tears of the Kingdom, where he just moves his arms to look like he's talking, because Mario was doing that in that game. So it's just gonna seem so weird that it's like, okay, voice acting wasn't even really a thing when Super Mario RPG came out, even though a couple of years later, Final Fantasy. Oh wait, I didn't have voice acting. What am I saying? Yeah, I can't think of any. Well, there was a few PlayStation games that had voice acting in it, but that's besides the point. I'm just saying that like I wasn't expecting voice acting. It's just to know that if you're gonna put all that, measures to make the game look good in a cutscene, is like it's just gonna feel kind of off. But
Super
I
Metroid
guess
had
we'll
voice
see.
acting.
It did.
Mhm.
I still have to edit that for my channel. Or to finish editing that for my channel. Stay
But
tuned.
yeah, I haven't been excited for 2D Mario games since New Super Mario Bros. 2, and that was in 2012, the same year when you came out, and I didn't get that because by that point I was just too fatigued out. And since then, it's like, yeah, I can't look at 2D Mario games the same. They're not doing anything different. They're not doing anything innovative. Look at this. The art style is there. How Mario looks and the characters and the worlds, outside of just how everything looks trippy, is just a bonus of how everything else already looks pretty good, But yeah, that's besides the point. One
Daisy!
questions.
New Super Mario Brothers U is pretty solid.
Like, that's really all I can say with that game. Like, I see what it was trying to do on the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. I was like, eh. And the DLC with Luigi.
Thank you, Serge.
Yeah. Yeah, besides that, is there anything else that anyone wants to, hype up that isn't getting the necessary hype?
Batman.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
that is a good
Brought a
one.
hype.
You haven't played any of those games, and not to say Switch is your only system, because there was a lot of opportunities to get that games in. so many different systems. Now that I even really think about it, those games have been re-released, but not re-released to say that there was like, it was already in the HD era, so you can't make. Well, that's like okay, because The Last of Us has been made 2 times over, and they were both HD. So, not to say why that couldn't happen with Batman, but yeah.
What bugs
Yeah, I'm
me
curious.
about Batman is that
Mhm.
Arkham Knight probably won't have that Adam West Batman skin from that PS4 had for exclusivity or PlayStation.
I didn't know that because my
I had
cousin
it,
had
though.
that. Okay, because my cousin had that game and I bought it, and there's only 2 of the Batman games I beat. Um, Arkham City that was on the Wii U, which I know performed really bad, but I didn't know better back then, and I thought it was fine. And Arkham Origins, which is a really, to me, awesome but short game. So those are the only 2 games I beat. I didn't beat the first game, and I didn't beat the last one. So I don't know if I want or wants me to get the trilogy on Switch, because I heard that even if you get the physical version of the Metal Gear Solid game, there's still a lot you have to download, and I'm kind of worried about that with the Arkham games.
Yeah, that's kind of bogus. Like, apparently it still has a cart in there, but none of the games are on the cart or something like that. Like, what?
I thought it was only some of the games, but none. That's obviously worse. But
Yeah, it's they've 2K has done it before. Like I think the XCOM collection only has like the first 2 missions, and you had to download the rest or something like that.
wait a minute. Oh yeah. I have that game, but I have it digitally. Never mind. I was like, I don't remember doing that. Oh, because you downloaded it digitally, DL.
Guess we should be glad it's just not a download code in the box.
Yeah, like, you might as well just got it
Yeah.
digitally at that point.
Yeah. Because seeing the oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, it's kind of weird to me that the Metal Gear Solid collection, was that shown during the PlayStation event or Summer Game
Yes,
Fest?
it was. I think it was Summer Game Pass. Even though people are mixing it up, it was in the Sony, but I think it was in Summer Game Pass. It didn't had a release date there, but the release date was released with Nintendo, because I'm pretty sure we didn't have a release date before.
Well, my thing is, like, granted, Metal Gear is more synonymous with Sony, but I feel like you got most information through the Nintendo Direct. Like, it really showed.
That tends to happen. You notice that with Nintendo Directs, like Sonic Superstars actually had more to show and tell than the actual trailer that was released on Summer Game Pass.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's a
Nintendo
good example.
Yeah, I realized in the last year, Nintendo Directs has been showing more content on the game and actually releasing release dates. Like, yeah, Xbox may be the first to say that, oh, this game is coming here and this, but Nintendo has that finishing touch to say, okay, this is what's going on in the game, this is the date, this is what you can do.
Well, I mean, it's not even. Yeah, because even
Yeah,
for
go
me, it's not even just the release date. It's just the fact that when I saw it during the Sony event, I did not think it had that much content to it. But then watching it during the Nintendo one, it's like, this is a pretty legit collection.
They had, like,
Yeah,
a whole lot
for
more
sure.
information.
Say that again,
So
Crazy?
much something, but was that also the first time we
They have a
heard
whole lot
the
more
NES
information.
Metal Gear games was in the collection too?
I don't know. They would have probably mentioned it, but it's gonna be there for all platforms. It's not like it's gonna be taking on any content. It just sucks what's happening with how much you have to download, and that's what I'm kind of worried with the Batman trilogy. Because like I think they can put obviously the first 2 games on there, because outside of the size of how big the last one is, like I already knew notoriously Arkham Knight didn't perform all that well when it launched on PS1, Xbox One. I think PC fared. Oh no, I went to Toad Harbor. Damn it, and everyone else too. Yeah, I think on PC it fared a little bit better, but on all fronts it wasn't all that good. So whatever they're gonna, oh gosh, and I had to choose me. Thank you. Yeah, I think whatever version they're gonna release on the Switch, I don't think they're gonna give us the downgraded launch version that came out. They're gonna give us the latest one, because they said it's gonna come with all DLC. So all DLC would mean the latest version. So outside of the Adam West costume that was exclusive, who really knows? Because that wasn't necessarily DLC compared to everything else.
Will it have the armored edition extras?
That's a very good
A
point.
good question. Yes.
I think it probably would.
No, if I recall, Arkham Knight on PC actually did pretty poorly performance-wise, but it did get improved later on.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because like obviously no matter how bad a game was on console, it's gonna translate to be on PC a little bit better or just the better version. But if it's not to say just as bad as the console ones, but yeah, the console launch of Arkham Knight was just bad and it was marginally better on PC. That much I knew. But like with all the DLC and the DLC has versions in it, I can't see any way why it would perform as bad as it did. It will probably perform bad from a Switch perspective, but not from its the launch version. But as for the content, I believe there was gyro controls for the armored edition, and if there's gyro controls for all the games or just Arkham City, then I think we'll know what kind of content it's gonna be in there, possibly. Because honestly, I thought it was a good port, despite people say it's the worst performing, but I was fine with it. I didn't know any better.
You also have to consider the fact that this is the first time like Nintendo systems are getting the first and third games. By third, I mean Night.
Yeah.
I think it's
now that I think about it, I think Origins came out on the Wii U too, but I got it for PlayStation. Yeah, I got it for PlayStation. Okay, what else was there? Oh yeah, the game that no one else is talking about. I said that bring it attention is the game that the people
Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania. Yeah, that game looks amazing. I don't know why no one's not talking about it.
It looks pretty good. It's just that you happen to put a game with platformer like aesthetics in a direct that has the new Sonic, several Mario games, and it's like it kind of gets, covered up a bit. But it does look really good. It does look really good.
Yeah, outside even just looking really good, it has a unique visual style that seems like it's like a 32-bit Sega Saturn kind of look to it. I was like, I love it. If it wasn't for that, I think what you were saying before, that in a direct where a lot of games are a similar side-scroller platforms, it would have been lost. But that whole touch and the slight gameplay is different enough. I was like, yeah, and that's coming out early 2024. They don't have a release date for that yet.
What was it called? It was like
Is that
Penny's
Sonic
Big Break?
Superstars?
Yeah.
I think.
I can't remember if it's Penny's Big Break or if there's more to that title.
Penny's Big Breakaway. That's the name.
Yeah, Breakaway. There we go.
Yes.
Breakaway. Can't forget that name. That's a game I'm gonna keep my eye on. Much less like I was gonna say Sea of Thieves. No, what's that game with the Chrono Trigger RPG? Sea of Stars. That's what it's called.
Star Ocean.
Sea of Stars. That
Yeah,
RPG
Sea of Stars.
game. Yeah. Like, I'm keeping my eye on that, even though I know it comes out in August and there's already a demo available for the last rec in February. So yeah, there's that game and Penny's Big Breaker is like, yeah, those are two games I keep an eye on and watch for.
Star Ocean looked interesting, even though.
Oh yes. I was gonna mention that. I have never played any other Star Oceans game. I have heard the internet over that this version is the best version of the game, or of the series, the best game of the series. So that really looks amazing.
Yeah, if I remember, I've only seen like the anime adaptation, which only it was a 2-disc game, I think, and I think the anime only adapted the first disc.
Of course,
Wow,
but that's how it was with, like,
if you want to know the rest of the story, just play the damn game.
That's how they get you.
Back in the day, like with the Xeno Gears, how they wanted to make more of that game, but they got cut off.
Frick.
That's how it was in those days, man. Like, it's really hard for me to say. Oh crap! That.
Come
Oh, I don't know
on.
if I would have made it to the mushroom if the lightning hit me. I don't know. I can't really compare these two visual styles between Star Ocean 2 remake and Super Mario RPG, but
Dang it.
I have to lean on the
No.
bias that Super Mario RPG just looks really great, even though that Star Ocean remake visual style looks pretty
Well,
awesome.
Star Ocean remake visual style is just Octopath Traveler's visual style. That's what they're doing.
Oh, hello, Rio.
True. Well, yeah, hey Rio. Because I thought I heard someone come in and I was like, why do I hear Rio's voice? But I was like, huh? Who's that? Like,
I mean,
who's
it's
that?
It is a Rio.
It's different. Isn't it different from Octopath though? Like it's because it's got like 3D environments.
Yeah, it's
So-
3D environments, sprite-like characters.
3D environments, sprite-like characters, and the combat is in real time.
Yeah, real time. Yeah.
Yep.
And the people in your back party can assist you in the fights. It wasn't like that in the base game. I was like, wow, they're really changing things up. I was like, never played it before. And I was like, oh, this is a great game to start with, because none of the games I believe are connected. So and then I heard
No,
that
not
this
really.
is the best. Oh,
Very, very loose.
and I heard this is the best one because all the other Star Oceans that Square Enix tried to make from there just went kind of downhill. I was like, that's unfortunate. But Square Enix makes so many damn RPGs. I guess there was one that wasn't gonna stand the test of time.
Well, I was gonna say that's funny because what was the one that came after the second one, Star Ocean Till the End of Time? Is that the third one?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, because I feel like whenever I hear people talk about it, that's like where the downfall of the series started.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's
you do
why-
not want to know. Not want to know why.
I've never played it. It's
Mm.
only hearsay. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if everyone's saying the best one was the second one and no one talks about what happens with the game after the second one, then yeah, the downfall happened after the second one. Because isn't the game up to like 5 now and the last 2 came out in the last 5 years between each other, if I'm mistaken, the 4 and 5.
Let's see. Till Time is the third one. Last Hope is the fourth one. Something Faithless Integrity is 5, and Divine Force is 6 now, I think.
Oh, there's 6, my bad.
So many.
Because, well, what was I going to say? Because I think I heard 5 isn't that bad. It's just something with the gameplay and something with the visual style. The visual style looks like for 5 would work, but I heard something's off in the gameplay. It's just like, yeah. And I don't even know what even happened with 6, so, but... Like I said, Square Enix makes so many RPG series. Like, yeah, you have your Dragon Quest, you got your Final Fantasy. Those are the most famous of those 2. And I can't name any other RPGs from Square Enix because they're not relevant like Star Ocean.
What about like the game I want them to remake because I've never played it was Secret of Evermore. Was that Square
sound
Enix?
Familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you?
That sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
Square USA, I think.
Hmm.
I think that's the only game thing with.
Because I think it uses a Secret of Mana engine, but it was like a Western-oriented like exclusive or something like that. I always like the box art though, but I just never had a chance to play it.
I played the
What about
wrong
that Battle
ones.
Royale rhythm game that they announced?
Oh yes, that's
That
a
is so
guilty.
weird.
That is a guilty pleasure. I have no business playing that game, but
Is that
I will
the-
get it out of guilty pleasure.
Was that the pigeon one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pigeon one.
Seems like they're kind
Oh
of working
my
like a Fall Guys
gosh.
thing, like a rhythm
Like
game.
I have no reason to get that game, but I will get it just out of simple guilty pleasure. I was like, I have no business playing this game, but okay.
I wonder if it's free to play or not.
I doubt it. Have you ever heard of a rhythm game that's free to play?
No.
Maybe on mobile, but
Speaking of that, we need another Rhythm Heaven.
yes. As much as I don't play that series that much, I agree with you. I
love
agree
that
with you.
series. I love rhythm games. I play drums.
Dang it!
Huh.
Okay, what else was there?
Oh, that the what was it, Myth Force, that Saturday morning cartoon looking one?
Yeah, that looks cool.
I just wish it wasn't just first person.
I don't mind it being first person, but for some reason that game didn't grab me. I didn't mention it in my post, so I was like, yeah.
Oh, dang it.
I don't know. It's just like even the logo is very
Right
like
to the finish.
Thundercat, Silverhawkish.
Yeah, like 80s.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's the only thing it got going for me. And I was like, yeah, otherwise than that, yeah, you can stay in your corner.
I mean, the cell shading on it looks great. Like it literally looks like it was pulled from like 80s, 90s Saturday morning cartoon.
They need to bring back Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
It's stuff that they're doing.
They disappeared about a decade ago. I'm surprised they even last that long.
Like everything that's on like Saturday morning right now seems to be like all this educational stuff done by like this one company. I guess they got buddy with like the FCC or something.
The FCC won't let me be.
Well, I guess we can talk about if anyone cares about what started off the direct with the Pokemon DLCs. How's everyone feeling in the settings of the place and stuff?
Man, I'm looking forward to it. It's
a giant blueberry, my dude.
All I'm saying, I'm starting to get open worlded out because I was playing Future Connected, and right after that went like basically straight into Tears of the Kingdom, and it's like after Tears of the Kingdom, I got to play some 9 to 10 hour bite experiences.
Well, everyone's threshold is a little bit different. I'm not quite there, so I'm ready to take a bite in.
Yeah, I'll say like don't get me wrong, I'm not like getting like long in the tooth with it because I'm like almost 100 hours into Tears of the Kingdom and I'm nowhere near the end of the game. I'm just saying I can take a break for a little bit.
You just checked that earlier.
Yeah, trust me. I know the break you're talking about. The break is probably not going to be that long, but it's still a break nonetheless. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I can keep going because like I'm lucky that with each passing week, I'm not saying that I'm detaching more and more away from Tears of the Kingdom because like I need to eventually play Final Fantasy 16 and all, but like I'm glad that my attention can go that. I almost slipped on that banana because the coin was in the way. But I'm looking forward to what's going on there, even though I feel like what they showed, the setting looks cool, but I still don't know what's going on. But sure, Pokemon.
I mean, sure. I do like the part 2 DLC. I do like, it's like you're on some kind of floating vessel, but it's got different biomes inside of it.
Yes, that was probably the most awesome scene. I was like, wow, okay.
It's like that part's kind of cool.
When they show you the vessel, it's not so cool. When they show you inside, then
yeah, for sure. Because like I'm looking at part 2, and it's like screw part 1. How big is that area is compared to you have 4 different big areas, and maybe because the area is so big divided by 4, it makes it look a lot bigger than it actually is. And when you go to the areas, they're not that big because it's divided by 4. But
dang it!
As long as if it's a tight experience. I'm also glad that you can wear other outfits besides the school uniform in those, it looks like.
Yes. Because, like, not to say in real life, people don't always match their clothes, and when you have the uniform and you can buy other things, it's like, nothing I wear matches. That's been the Pokemon formula since X and Y. Why break that?
It's true. Oh, that's last lap.
I was gonna say that the part 2, like the whole dome thing with all the different biomes, it honestly made me think of Zootopia.
That's okay. That's a pretty good comparison. I can see it.
Because they're very distinct.
Yeah. Like
area.
you can see the line. Like the line, I think in each area is like divided by like a white glow. I think I remember seeing. So yeah.
No, you see them jump it in one point. It's like this big like pixelated border.
Oh yes. Unless you're making that up and making me agree to something to over nothing.
No, it was there.
Yeah, played them.
But yeah, continuing on the Pokemon stuff. When they showed off Detective Pikachu, I knew right away that was Detective Pikachu. Did anyone right away?
I had a feeling.
I did when they
Heavy
said Rhyme
something.
City.
I watched it later, so it very much so said on YouTube, "Hey, this is Detective Pikachu," and I was like, "Ah, all right."
Well, yeah, that's what it's for you. But like when I saw it's like not even just in the way the game looked, it's like Pokemon, where they put the Pokemon in the city is different than any other Pokemon game outside of the visual styles. So it was more so where the Pokemon were before I caught on with the visual style. So I knew right away. I was like, finally, can you even say that the rumors were true that the game was being made? Oh my gosh.
I mean, it wasn't a rumor. They announced that they were making it.
Yeah.
True, but it's just like one of those things like people waiting for Metroid 4 to be shown up. It's like, is it a rumor now? Because it's taking so damn long. Like, what's happening?
Probably a
Yeah.
launch game on the next system.
Hmm.
No, you don't understand. You see, that remaster we got of Metroid Prime, that was Prime 4.
Hmm.
Like,
For some reason, I think people will be pissed and happy about those news. I'm not sure if they'll be mostly pissed, but yeah.
I mean, for a game that was announced quite some time ago, might be some feelings about that.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, you can't be mad. Because not to say that most people really like the first Metroid Prime out of all the series of us. I forget which one. But yeah, so it's like bittersweet. That's the word I want to use here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I got the 3DS game, the first one, but I never finished it. So I need to finish that game before I get the returns.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, and I got
I think I do have that amiibo somewhere.
Yeah, I still have the big Pikachu Detective amiibo. Yeah.
I forgot they had an amiibo.
Yep, I know.
yeah.
I thought that game came out in 2017. It was 2016, so the amiibo came out the same year, unless it came out a few months after. Because I forget what time of the year in 2016 it came out on the.
I'm pretty sure it
3DS,
was around the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, except for the Zelda amiibo, I know why they didn't, release that at launch. It's kind of a spoiler.
That's
Well, not the
Getting
Ganondorf, but the Zelda.
Getting
And how she holds the sword. It's like, yeah, you've seen the sword in the game, but not the way that you see it and how she's holding it. That's a somewhat slight spoiler. Cool one. Awesome, even. But yeah, I remember the Pikachu. From what I remember, the little circular thing, what he's standing on looks like a geographical map or something like that. He's standing on like a geographical map.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I think I wanted to get that big woolly Yoshi, but I was unable to, so I just got the small one. So I only have one. Well, I have two kind of big amiibos because I can consider the Breath of the Wild Guardian amiibo to be giant-like.
What about the Mario cereal amiibo?
Definitely plus size.
Yeah.
Okay, rolls a big
What
one.
else was there? We said Pokemon, the Metal Gear. I think we could talk about Sonic and Ding again.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can't.
Ding.
There's a new WarioWare game coming out.
Yes, of course I forgot that. I played those things off and on. I can't remember the last one I played. 'Cause they released the Wario. What was the Wario game they released on Switch? I don't even remember what that one was.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, they released a Wario game on Switch. I just forget what it's called. So this isn't the first one.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was
Are you-
Fusion or something weird.
Yeah. 'Cause, like, I think the last Wario-like games I played was either on the DS or the Wii, and I'm pretty sure every game that came in the Wario games after the DS and the Wii, they had demos for them. So I played the demos of them, but never played or owned any of the following ones afterwards.
I think that WarioWare game was called like Get It Together or something.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Wait. Did that game come out at the same time when they released the one on the 3DS? Was that was in 2019? I don't remember.
No, that was way
No.
before.
Okay, so
This was
maybe
like
that
2021.
Maybe you're probably right. So wait, wasn't there a Wario-like game that came out in 2019? That's the 3DS one I'm thinking then.
Yeah, WarioWare Gold.
Okay, cause I knew it had something golden. I don't remember if it's one of those things where okay, it was on the 3DS and they also released it on the Switch.
Oh no, that was the point where they kept releasing stuff for the 3DS.
Yeah, even though in the beginning stages of the Switch they were releasing, well, games that were on the 3DS went on the Switch, or they both, like the example of the first Fire Emblem Warriors was both released on the 3DS and the Switch.
Oh, you got
That
it!
was in
Kidding me.
2017.
Oh,
Can I use Zeus? I can't use Zeus.
the unzoosening. All I will say is when that WarioWare Move It comes out, if they do not advertise it on TV with the "I like to move it," fail, complete fail.
I'll be okay if they don't. I heard that song enough back then.
It's
I'm good.
perfect.
I'm not gonna even ask how. I'm ask where you've heard that a lot, but yeah.
It starts with an M. Yep.
King Julius.
King Julian.
Is it Julian? Oh.
Oh. Geez. Was there some sort of kid that loved watching that movie over again? I know I had a younger cousin of mine that watched Madagascar. I'm trying to remember what movie he liked watching. Yeah, he likes watching the Shrek movies over and over again. I was like, how do you make me watch that movie so many times and I don't like Shrek anymore? Like, who does not like Shrek? How did that happen?
Somebody once told me.
Oh. Do my thing.
DMCA.
Gosh. Okay, what else is on the direct?
That direct had a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we
so
can't
there's
even remember.
30 games. They showed like 30 games in 40 minutes.
What about
Yeah.
the new Peach game that they didn't reveal a whole lot?
Yeah, there's not much to say about it. Is it Super Princess Peach 2 from the DS? Who knows?
It was giving me like magical girl vibes with the transformation.
Yeah, a lot of people are
I
saying,
thought
wow.
Super Mario at first. It kind of looked like Super Paper Mario or something.
Oh, speaking of that, is anyone gonna get the remaster of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just got Luigi's Mansion 3, and I've actually not played any Luigi's Mansion games.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is a good game to start. Yeah, it's a good game. Like, if you dedicate time, you can probably beat it in a weekend. Probably. That's not to say that it's a short game. It's as long as you want it to be. Because there's a lot of content in the game, but you can breeze through it pretty easily if you want to. So it's really flexible, kind of like a Breath of the Wild. Somewhat do what you want, but like you go from one area to another and you kind of bounce back and forth. But the way that you bounce back and forth is not like padding. It actually makes sense. So you can go through it pretty quickly. Because I think I remember beating that game in 2 weekends.
Are
I
you
exclusively
kidding
played
me?
Thank you for that, Surge.
I still don't get how I got a bullet
Nice.
Earl on third. I'm still mad at
Yeah, so you talked about the Super Mario RPG, the Dark Moon, the Princess Peach. What else are we missing?
All the farming games.
Yes.
Oh, no.
There was like 2.5. I think the very second game they showed was Palia or whatever. That looked like it had farming in it, but I don't really count that.
It was some free-to-play farming game, and then some other farming game, and then something
Looks like free to play Harvest Moon.
that they were bringing to Switch that should have been on Switch ages ago, and I can't remember what it was.
I'm thinking
similar like Batman.
No, it was one of the indie games.
Oh, Vampire Survivors.
Yeah. Like, how is that not on Switch already?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I don't blame Nintendo or Switch. I blame the people. Yeah, I blame the people who made the game and the publisher not realizing. Yeah, that should have been on Switch. Because like, look at Bandai Namco, and they're trying to catch up with all the games that. Oh yeah, we should have put that game on there a long time ago. They're Bandai Namco.
There was Persona 5 Tactics that got reviewed too.
But then again,
Persona 3 remake didn't come as well.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe it really isn't coming.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I thought I did hear inklings that 3 Reloaded might be coming to Switch.
Yeah, I
But-
think there was like
But they didn't want to announce it.
there was a video leak, but I don't know if that video leak was
Oh, come on.
faked.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was weird.
So speaking of leaks,
Hmm.
and I watched a bit of the Japanese Direct as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Apparently, Sony a day before the Direct leaked the trailer for Safe Samurai Revenant, and they pulled it down. Guess what? Got shut on the Japanese Direct. that game.
Wow.
And to be honest, I am also looking forward to that because it is coming out to the States as well. Being developed by Omega Force, I said, oh, it's going to be a warrior style game. Nope, it's a straight up action RPG.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're capable of making other stuff outside of the warrior stuff. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to this year and the summer presentation, nobody communicated with each other on why these leaks are happening by the company themselves and all that kind of stuff. Like, what is going on?
I blame Jeff
just
Keighley.
not sharing it? Like, do people not care and they just want free publicity? It's like, yeah, let's just leak this out and say it wasn't us. Like, what's going on? What's really good?
Or
I
some
mean,
that could be like scheduled to go up at a certain time.
I mean, the rumors were true,
Yeah. Yes.
and then they show another game that wasn't even rumored. God dang it!
Yeah, that was so weird. I wasn't expecting Reloaded to come. If it comes, it comes. But, I think it will. It's just that why didn't they not announce it later? I think when we look back on it, it's going to say, we're going to think back, why didn't they just, announce this, earlier? Not to say it makes any sense that, like, oh, it's also coming to Switch too. It's like, okay, fine.
But they do way better on Switch than
Or
the
it doesn't
Xbox.
always do that.
Yeah. We all know
Like,
that.
yeah.
But regardless of that, whether or not they're thinking about that, it's going to come on and it's going to be like last minute announcement, not last minute to like, because it's going to run all the same on all platforms, just slight visual differences. I can't say obviously to the visuals it's going to perform any better in anything, but yeah.
There's
I don't know,
cool
but-
Persona 5.
Yeah. Ooh, Beast Castle.
I think
Beast
they did
City.
say Persona games are going to be like day one on Game Pass. So
Yeah.
I guess at least for Xbox, it's better that way because of the audience. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because not to say that anything I mentioned before, that Xbox is really trying hard with the Japanese Japan nation and all that kind of stuff, and that it's in vain. I think it's actually working. Whatever they're doing with Game Pass and all that kind of stuff, but
The nation of
outside
Nippon.
of that, yeah. Honestly, what they're just attempting to do, Microsoft just wants to be friends with everybody. So even though they have to, sell their stuff and say this is happening. Oh yeah, speaking of Xbox, they're raising the price of their Game Pass subscription next month, and some of the prices of the consoles around certain countries.
But at
around
least
the
it's
world.
only $1. So
Yeah, I think it's $1. Yeah, it's $2. Yeah, it's $2 for the ultimate Game Pass. But if you're just getting the Game Pass one, that's $1.
Yeah, and PC is unchanged apparently.
Yeah, which is weird, but okay. And the prices that they're increasing their consoles in certain countries, which I remember I had a complaint about. Oh, I feel sorry for people who haven't got a PlayStation 5 in Canada. Canada is one of the places they're raising the Xbox here, and I think the same price that they raised the PlayStation 5 is going to be the same prices for the Xbox Series X systems next month as well. Yeah, I think that's everything from the Direct, unless there's another small thing outside of what I just mentioned. Why isn't anyone not talking about Penny's big breakaway? But
I don't know, that looks cool, especially since it's a Sonic Mania dev, like you guys said earlier.
yeah,
I was like, I had to look at it again, but I was like, at this point, I just have so many games to play,
yeah,
and then so many games coming out. Yeah, I
One
I know.
day somebody will make a game that's called the Backlog, and nobody will play it.
The irony.
It's gonna be one of those slow burners like, huh, I'm through my backlog. I can actually play the backlog. That was the whole point of the game. We got you.
Are you sure there's not already a game called that?
I don't want to be right now.
Just go to GameFAQs right now and look it up.
I would like to take this point in time where we have some small silence to say, I fucking hate Neo Bowser City.
Why
Do you hate it more on 200 cc's?
He hates 200cc.
Don't like 200cc either.
Oh yeah,
But-
you don't. I forgot. So you would hate that doubly so. Okay.
It's way better on Mario Kart Tour because you can't fall off the edges in Mario Kart Tour.
It's got rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Now,
still
falling
all
off the edges, that's my
fair,
problem.
man.
I just don't like this map.
Wait, so did you like it? Did you like it in 3DS, or you just don't like it here?
I don't like it, period.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I think it's way better on the 3DS.
Yeah. Wow, and that's saying a lot when you say that it wasn't that bad on tour, huh? Interesting.
I'm still.
I did not say anything about it not being that bad on
Well,
tour.
Tour is like an HD version of Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, pretty much, basically.
Yeah, but it's on
I
autopilot.
do not like Neo Bowser City.
I do not like
Okay,
it.
so
I thought you were
let's go
rich.
to the place. Yeah, let's go to the place that I don't like, which is that. And there's two clear courses I love so much, but I like more than the other. Super Bell Subway and Wild Woods. I like Super Bell
Yeah,
Subway.
Mario
just a little bit
underneath
more.
Neo Bowser City.
Funny enough, I actually really like this course.
What,
Yeah.
Shroom Ridge?
Yes.
Oh, you mean Joe's
What's
Ridge?
wrong with you? Smells Ridge.
Joe.
So yeah, before Rio came in, I was hinting to everyone here that I have a really big day going on for me tomorrow, and
I'm
it's a
so
surgery.
glad that was day.
Yay! Yeah, it's for a surgery, and you know why I don't mind sharing this because, like I said, this isn't my first rodeo having the surgery. I had these a couple of times in my life. So everyone here knows what a pacemaker is, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that. I have had one since I was 12.
Ooh, that fucking sucks, my dude.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, I'm the type of person, whether or not I knew it, I act like I don't have it. So it's never been a really big bother outside of when I have to have the surgeries because, you know, the batteries on those things last really, really long. And right now, I'm at the point where the battery has to be changed. So that's tomorrow. So, you know, this is my fourth time around with this. So it just feels like, you know, it's normal. And it's not to say that surgery is surgery at the end of the day, but yeah.
It still
is what
sucks
it
that
is.
they have to open you up to change your battery, my dude.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that, like, yeah, like I said, that, like, you've been through this so many times. It's not like it's not dawning on me that this is something that has to happen. It's just that with any surgery, obviously there's complications, but, like, it's as usual what it's going to be and all that kind of stuff. So that's why, like, this past month, I've been trying to take care of anything else that I can't do after when the surgery's done. Because my last surgery, it went well, but afterwards, I couldn't move my left arm all that much for a month. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going to possibly happen. I have made recommendations to the surgeons to go another way to make sure that that doesn't happen again, because it sucks. At least it isn't my right arm, but still, you know. That's the only thing I'm possibly not looking forward to, but not to say what are the odds of that happening again, but yeah, I'm making sure I'm asking and that they take precautions with that. But yeah, so that's why I've been making sure I take care of anything in case one of my arms cannot be used. So not to say because of that, maybe I won't be playing video games, but at least I'll be resting at home for a bit, but not doing much. I can't play video games. Possibly, maybe, who knows, but
Well, you'll
take
be
care of
alive.
Will you be there for
Hopefully,
Smash?
hopefully it goes well. It's not fun having
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
had four eye surgeries when I was younger.
Yeah.
Fix it
Any
lazy.
any surgery, you know, sucks no matter how little it is, because like this is just, you know, a battery change. It's not like it's any other, because like there's varying levels of light to heavy surgery. I would say this is in between light and moderate, because it's just a battery change. But let's go to
Right.
Excise Outpost. So
For you,
Yeah.
I'll pick it.
So, I mean, like, if it makes you feel any better, I've had to have kidney stone surgery, and you can guess the path they took for that.
So yeah, and you know, it's funny. I have not had any other surgeries done on me besides pacemaker surgeries. I haven't had anything with broken bones or anything like that. So this is the only surgery I know.
Well,
So that's not to, I know, but that's not to take away from anyone who has to go through different surgeries or more severe surgeries in their lives. But you know, like I said, you know, surgery is surgery. So
yeah, you got to go under the knife. There's complications.
yeah.
Especially if
Which is-
you have like a major organ or something.
Yeah, but here's a fun fact that you guys may not know with pacemaker surgery, or maybe with most surgeries, or at least with this one. The prep for pacemaker surgery is actually longer than the surgery itself. Like the surgery is going to be like a half an hour to an hour long. So it just goes to show you that prep is everything. The prep is longer.
I mean, I would definitely certainly hope so. They're gonna be messing with something that like helps your ticker tick. I'd like them to be as
Why am
safe
I
as
laughing?
possible.
Why am I laughing?
Why? Because I said
This is
ticker
not-
tick.
No, this is not even like a defense mechanism why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing because I'm stupid, but still.
You're not stupid.
Oh god.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, sometimes
wow.
I like to joke around, even though, like, you know, I don't have the thing inside me. Like, I act like I don't have it. It's like, I can joke around with people say that, you know, I'm part Android.
What?
Kind of am.
So when do you get your next update? Oh, I guess
Wow.
this will be it.
Oh my!
I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke or be serious.
Oh,
Oh,
So when was the last time you had surgery?
When I was in my mid-20s, so it's been 11 years. Which is the longest the battery has actually lasted, because usually it lasts anywhere between 8 to 10, but with the advancement in the technology, and I don't use the device all that much, the combination of that is why it lasted this long.
We can't invent batteries that can never be replaced.
Yeah, if that did, no one would be off their cell phones, so I don't think we want that.
Plus, the battery companies don't want that either. They want to sell you more battery. Just like with
Because
like.
honestly, not to say I don't even want to think, what is the technology that they pack in the pacemakers for the batteries to last that long, but you can imagine, like, the technology on it is not much sophisticated as a smartwatch. I really don't know, but yeah.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. Like the function of a pacemaker is probably not as taxing on the battery as like a regular like electronic device.
Yeah. So it makes sense. So it's like, you're not thinking of it like an iPhone as, this milliamps better. I was like,
Sergio right there? Or no, that wasn't Serge. Who was that at the end with the piranha plant that was just like having a hard time?
mm.
It wasn't me.
Was it the beginning of the last lap?
No,
Speak
it
up.
was the very end of the last lap when we just
Okay, not
finished
me.
now.
Let's go to Sky Gardens.
Speak Piranha Plants, man.
Can't wait to play Piranha. Have a Piranha Plant on Piranha Plant Slide.
Can't wait to
but
play
what
as.
about a Wiggler and a Wiggler? Come on. That's what
I
everyone
was-
wants.
On a
Yeah,
wheel
was
on
just-
Maple Tree Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Past
can't
Wigglers.
hold a Wiggler as a Wiggler on a Wiggler.
What? I think you were trying to say a sexual innuendo, but I'm not really sure.
No. The Wiggler can't hold a Wiggler because there's no Wiggler item.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
rider. Well, Wiggler. That's the
But
clean.
Yeah,
being a piranha
yeah.
can hold a piranha while being a piranha on top of a piranha plant.
Oh, yeah.
Piranhaception.
But there's no Piranha Plant part.
Funny
can
we're
become
talking
an
about
elephant.
that now, and they still don't have a release date for that thing. That thing's coming out either July or August, if they don't have one now.
They said summer.
Good. I know, summer started yesterday.
It should have come out
then
yesterday.
it should have been out yesterday.
That should have shadow dropped.
Because I'm saying that like the earliest it could have came out is the same. Oh yeah, we never talked about Pikmin 4. How do we forget about that?
Wow, yeah, that's
That is
true.
forgettable.
It had one of the longest segments.
And because like even though I'm not much of a Pikmin fan, and I'm pretty sure there was a Pikmin 3 demo, and there's a demo coming up for Pikmin 4 next week. I'm gonna play the demo. But
I only had the first Pikmin game.
I've only played the first Pikmin
Yeah,
game.
yeah, but they didn't
I've
remake
not
for
played any
Switch.
of the Pikmin games. I don't know. They never appealed to me.
yeah,
Just kind of management gets kind of like hectic. You just get
yeah. So I guess no one here.
all at the same time. It's like,
Yeah, so I guess no one here got the HDs of 1 and 2 then, I guess.
Nope.
nope.
I got Pikmin 2 on the Wii U before the shop
everybody got the
closed.
remaster of Metro Prime. Okay, I see how you guys stay.
I
I wonder if those new Pikmin are going to come to Pikmin Bloom. Or there's gonna be it.
But yeah, how did we forget about Pikmin?
I mean, I'm looking forward to
Very easily.
Pikmin 4.
I mean, we forgot about Dre.
Who?
Did you say
Dre. We forgot about
Doctor?
Dre.
Yes.
No.
Don't come near me, Star Bro. I got a piranha plant.
Wow.
Yes.
Everybody passed me at the end there, except for AB. Not AB.
We were
Is
bullet
it
billing.
Amy's in this game?
Yeah, everybody.
Come on, let's get one more raid.
Oh snap! Did I hit the
One more
triple
raid.
digit club this week? Hey, that won't happen again for another 6 months.
Where can we go?
Let's either go to. Oh crap! I was gonna say go to Dragon Driftway or New York Minute.
Oh, we
Let's
just
go to
got
the
in
other
there.
city.
It's 11 o'clock. We just snuck in there.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm looking forward to squeaky clean sprint. We're gonna be riding around toilet bowls, y'all.
Oh yeah, that looks
I
cool.
don't remember seeing a trailer, but I did see the shower continuously having water come out. So is that
Wow.
maybe
Club.
like fun?
We're in a house.
Out of everything we got.
We're
Yeah,
already in
so
a
like
house
in-
with the Ribbon Road remake.
yeah, that and also you're in a house in Pikmin 4.
Yeah.
Houses.
I really want to see the GBA Rainbow Road just so people can bounce off on 200cc. It's crazy. Or how they even do it.
Hey,
You know what you can
did
see
you know
here?
that there are lots of
Rainbow Road
food
in
on the
this game.
walls in here?
Look at him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the release of Wave 5 should have came out the earliest next week, along the same time when the Pikmin 4 demo will come out.
Oh goodness.
The two other latest dates is somewhere in July, mid, maybe not late, and later than that, sometime in August, because that's still summer. Because the last wave has to come out anywhere between October and December, so I think they want to space that out, even though the last wave came out in March. So that would be like the biggest.
God dang it! Someone
Wait.
stole my mixtape
Nah.
and used it on me. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, you made the mixtape.
Ooh. Get out of the studio.
Huh? Ooh.
You stole the lyrics and
Times don't come out fast enough for me to save my
No.
money.
Oh no, never mind. Shoot.
goodness. Why is everybody right here at this moment?
I don't know.
Right
Go,
here,
go, go, go.
right
Oh, I
now,
keep saying that.
in this very
Powerful
moment,
moment.
Ah,
biggest day of our lives.
in these halls.
Remember it forever. Never forget.
Why do I hear crazy?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
Never forgetty. Or something.
The spaghetti?
Yes. Somebody touching my spaghetti.
Come on, I'm driving. Oh my gosh, I said it right before the races end. That's good.
No. Oh, okay.
I can hear the tension in that.
There were 2 red shells and a blue shell that were about to murder me.
Wow. Him because he realizes he's in double digits when he's like 120. When did you realize that, bro?
What's that?
Yeah, old man Kazay. Yeah, that you heard me.
Oh, I
I
need my
forgot I have to keep
cane.
saying that. That's my another catchphrase. I have a lot of them.
Call me the good old MK. OMK.
There are 2 top carders this week.
Yeah, I saw there was 2 118s in the end.
Oh, am I the other one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're the other one.
Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah!